the sun is everywhere. So I got this new UV lens thing. We'll see how that works out. But anyways, it's your girl Bree Dupree. I just wanted y'all to see the ratchetness that we're starting with my hair. Like, girl, it's snowing. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's particles. So I'm gonna go wash my hair and then we'll be back. Okay, so I just took a shower. Let me fix my chair. Okay, I'll refocus because it's really hard to tell. The sun is, it's not, the sun's not out, but at the same time it's sunny. Like, the sky is white, but that sun, girl, that sun. So anyways, I just washed my hair. So I wanted to show you guys what I use on my hair when I wash with shampoo. Now, I don't wash with shampoo every day. I kind of do it like twice a week. I know I'm supposed to do like once a week, but if I have like dandruff, and if I don't wash my hair with my dandruff shampoo like twice a week, like after the once a week, it'll be close and then my hair will just start being on fire, like my scalp, and it'll start snowing on everything, and it's just ridiculous. So the first thing I do, I don't comb my hair, nothing. I get in the shower, I thoroughly wet my hair, and it's very important to thoroughly wet your hair. And I also kind of do a light massage while I'm wetting my hair. I worked as a shampoo girl for about a year at a natural hair salon, and I noticed that that was one of the biggest tricks to making sure that the scalp is clean, because when you're going from curly hair to straight hair, the last thing you want to see is flakes and grease. And what I noticed was I would have to wash the hair less, meaning use less shampoo, if I thoroughly wet the hair, and while I was wetting the hair, sort of go like this and sort of loosen up the flakes and the dandruff. So what I use is the Head and Shoulders Dry Scalp Care with almond oil. I use the regular, not the regular one, there's like one with like tea tree or something like that. This one works better if you have extreme dry scalp, because the almond oil really helps soothe it. I will feel an instant relief as soon as I put this on my scalp. So I wash one time with this, and I really get a lot in my hands, and sometimes I'll pour it on my head. And what I'll do is wash a lot, and don't scratch, and I can't scratch because I really don't have any nails, but sort of just use your finger here like this and go in circular motions with both hands and get in your problem areas first, and then I focus on the perimeter of my hair. So I wash once with this, and this acts as my clarifying shampoo. Once you get done using clarifying shampoo, you're going to want to use a moisturizing shampoo, and the one that I use is this Crunched Sea Mineral Moisture Shampoo by Organics, or yeah, Organics, and this is what it looks like. I'm sure every person knows what this is. This acts as a moisturizing shampoo. It's sulfate free. Okay, it's sulfate free. You know, you're gonna want to use a sulfate free shampoo when it comes to moisture, because sulfate strips the hair. I'm pretty sure there's sulfate in this Head and Shoulders, but it helps to break up the dandruff. So this is sulfate free, and this is sulfate free. And what I do with this is, so with the Head and Shoulders, I focus this on my scalp. With this, I focus this on my hair. Once I feel like I've loosened up all the dandruff that can be loosened off from my scalp, I like to do this because with curly hair, the dandruff flakes can get stuck in the hair. And I've noticed that a lot, especially since you can't comb it after you get done shampooing because it will cause breakage. So with this is I'll get in the scalp a little bit, and then I'll go sort of like this and loosen up whatever dandruff I have left in my hair. After I get done with those two things, the next thing I do is condition. You can only use one conditioner if you want to. I like to use a mixture of two. Sometimes I'll go back and forth. One time I'll use one time I'll use the other. I was just using the Garnier Fructis Grow Strong, and it has active fruit protein, and it's paraben free. And this is how it looks. And what I'll do with this is on co-wash days, I will only use this conditioner, because I'm only co-washing my hair, meaning I am not shampooing. I want my hair to be curly and fresh, and I'm just going to use conditioner in my hair. And I'll use this because it's a thicker consistency, and it really helps to penetrate the hair shaft. But on days when I'm shampooing, like today, I will use a mixture of the Garnier Fructis, and I will use the Argan Oil of Morocco conditioner, also by Organics. And what I'll do is I'll go in with this first because this is a thinner, more watery consistency, and I'll try to cover as much hair as I can, and then I'll take the Grow Strong and I'll focus this on my ends. So using a mixture, and I still have a lot in this, using a mixture of these two really helps, I feel like, with the bounciness of my hair. Now, after I'm done thoroughly conditioning my hair, I really make sure I spread it. Also, you can massage a little bit of your scalp. It will help with dry scalp. I go ahead and I use a wide tooth comb. On days that I'm co-washing, on days that I want to wear curly hair, I'm only using this wide tooth comb. But I'll show you what else I'm using in a minute. So I'll go through, I'll comb my hair out, and it depends on what kind of style I want. Now today, since I am going to be showing you guys how I'm molding my hair back for a wig, I combed my hair back, meaning I took all my hair, I started at the ends first, of course, and I combed everything back, which is why it looks kind of weird right now. But on days where I just want my hair to be curly, I will take this and I'll comb everything out first, comb down, and then what I'll do is I'll comb up throughout the hair. And what that's going to do is add volume and bounce to the hair. And then when I go to rinse out, I will bend over it. Most of the time I'm washing my hair while I'm in the shower. I'll bend over so I'm facing the shower. So like picture this as like the shower head. I'll bend over backwards like this, and then I'll go back like this to really get some volume. But today I just bend back so it will just all go sort of straight to the back. Now it still bounces. It's still bouncy and it still comes sort of back. It's not like it's all staying like this because my hair isn't long enough for that yet. But it just helps when it comes to me trying to tame my hair. Now, when it comes to drying the hair, you're going to want to get a t-shirt. Just a regular t-shirt. I have a few designated ones, but I don't have them right now to dry your hair. And I like to do that when I'm focusing on my hair being just curly for the day. What I did today was, and it might be a shock to you guys, what I do today is I'll squeeze as much excess moisture out as I can, and then I'll shake vigorously. Like I'll just be like, woo, all up in the shower until I feel like it's not dripping anymore. And that's all I did today. I didn't even touch it with a towel or anything like that. The reason why is because I want my hair to be a little bit more wet, a little bit more saturated, because it's easier for me to manipulate my hair when it's wet. So now we're gonna go step by step as what I do for my hair. Now, regardless of if I'm putting my hair in a ponytail or if I'm doing a wash and go, I will still go in, there's a lot of organics in this video, with the organic She Soft and Smooth Creamy Hair Butter. And you can use this as a leave-in conditioner or a rinse out. I like to use this as a leave-in conditioner because, first of all, it smells delicious. Look at how thick that is. That's not going anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. And if I were to use this as a conditioner, it'd just be gone so quick. So what I like to do is I'll just take something like this, 2 fingers, which it seems like a lot, but since I'm going to be molding my hair, the gel I'm going to use dries my hair out. So I like to use as much moisture as I can in here. And I'll just go ahead and put this through the hair. I got a new sort of it's not a lens, but it's like the UV protector thing, and I feel like it's making my movements look really slow, but we'll see. And it doesn't even feel like, it's so lightweight, it doesn't even feel like I put anything in there, but believe me, girl, it's in there. We'll take a little bit more, and I'll put that in the center because that's where I have a lot of problems. And you see what I'm doing? I'm pulling out. Now, don't pull out if you want to have your hair curly. Just sort of scrunch it in like this. But I'm pulling out because I want my hair to be as straight as possible, as manipulative as possible, and I really want to get the moisture in there. Now, once I'm done with that, if you're gonna be curly, I suggest just using some oil sheen, spray it on, call it a day. Or I also have some argan oil by, of course, Organics. But I'm not doing that. So once I'm doing that, and I want you to be careful with this next step, I'm going to go in with a brush. And be careful when you're brushing your hair. But I'm going to, see how I'm doing that? See how I'm not dragging down? I'm sort of just pulling out little sections at a time. I just got back to shower, so my face is naked, but we're cool. We're all cool here. I'm sort of just brushing out little sections at a time. I'm not gonna go and start raking my hair, because what you're gonna do then is when your hair is, we want your hair to be curly, you're gonna have straight pieces, it's gonna be frizzy, the curl's gonna get lost. So you kind of want to do almost like you're picking the hair, but you're brushing it. And I'm gonna do this throughout the head, keeping in mind that I want to pull my hair back. So when it comes to the front, I'm gonna pull back. I'm not gonna pull like this. I'm gonna go back. And you can tell the difference from here to here already. I don't know if you guys can tell because it seems kind of dark in my lighting and my background is dark. But hey, you guys, look, clean room. It's almost clean. I got new shelves here. Your girl is making progress. She's being an adult. So I'm gonna brush all this out and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So you see this. Also, I forgot to mention, when I get to the middle, when I brush, I start using my finger too. So I'll go like this to kind of go through it again. So now that the hair is all brushed through, what I'm going to do now is take some gel. I like to use brown gel. That's just me. It doesn't get white on me. It doesn't get old. You can spray it with water and reactivate it the next day. So I'm going to use this Pro Style Protein Styling Gel. And it looks like this. And it is a brown gel. And I'm going to take a healthy amount. Something like that. And I'm going to spread it in my hands. And I'm going to focus this in the front of my hair, because we're having a ponytail at the back. So the back is going to be easier to manipulate because it'll be able to reach. But since my hair is shorter, it's not going to reach, and you'll see what I do for that later. And I also go in again a second time, and now I'm going to put it in the middle area here. And then I'll just take a little bit less, because you just need a little bit of gel for the back. And I'll do that kind of up. And you want to make sure you get your your edges. Because there's nothing that looks worse, or whatever the word is, than some untamed edges in your wig. Especially if your wig doesn't have black edges. The only wig I have that has black edges is 2 of my wigs, and one of them is the rainbow one. But my green hair has blue roots, and my blonde hair has brown roots, so you don't want to stick it out. And once I feel like I have, you gotta kind of glob it right here, girl, because that be popping up on somebody. And this could be cute too, like not really, put a headband on, whatever. So once I get done doing that, I'm going to take a wave brush, or whatever kind of brush you guys call it. It's just a difference of, you can see the difference of the bristles here. It's just one of those, I don't know what you call it. I call it a wave brush. So I'm going to smooth out the hair. And see how I'm swooping my edges. You still want a little bit of zhuzh right there. I'm gonna brush this back. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I feel like my edges over here are getting sparse compared to these edges. Like, look at those edges. Look at these. I don't know. I don't know what it's from. I don't know what I did, but your girl is being careful, because I am not going to be one of those girls that walks around with 3 strands of hair at her perimeter. That is not cute. Then they have the audacity to do side parts so we can see all of her scalp missing. Girl, respect your life. But anyways. And I'm going to go ahead and brush the perimeter up and do the sides. And now I want to talk about ponytails. I like to use a ponytail that doesn't have the metal part, because it's not going to pull out any hair when I take it out. Now, I don't like to use a, ooh, girl. I don't like to use a thick ponytail. Look at the difference. Do you see the difference there? First of all, look at how much more stretchy this one is compared to that one, and look at how thinner this one is. I like to use the thinner ones, and the reason why is because if I'm putting my hair in a wig, I want it to be less bulky as possible. Now, you're gonna have a little bit of bulge in the back because you're gonna be putting your hair in a ponytail. So that's a given. But with this, it's going to stick out more because the ponytail is sticking out more. And when I put my hair in my ponytail, I want to be able to sort of flatten it a little bit, sort of be able to sort of hide it in the wig so it doesn't look like I have straight and then a poof. And this isn't going to help me achieve that, especially if I'm going to double it up. Look at how thick it is now that's doubled. Look at that. Look at how thick this one is when I double up this one. Sort of the same size as that. So, oh shoot, and I just flung it. Oh, there it is. So I like to use these. So get a thin one. I got this whole pack for like less than $1 in Sam's Beauty, and it was buy one get one free. So now I have 2 packs of these. Get you some of these without, don't get the metal thing because it's going to pull your hair out. It's going to cause breakage. Don't get any of these. Get one like this. Of course, it's more prone to breaking, and it does happen sometimes. But believe me, it's better for your hair and it's better for laying the wig. So, I'm going to put my ponytail on my hand here. And now I'm going to mold this ponytail. And I'm trying to go as low as possible, as close to the nape as possible. So, I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try to turn. Hopefully you guys can see, I don't know. And once I feel like I have a smooth surface, I'm as low as I can. I go ahead. And then I like to put it in a little bun. And that's my preference. You don't have to do that. But that's what I like to do. So now it's like in a little bun in the back. And you see I still have hair sticking up. Now it's going to be okay. But what I like to do is a little bit of extra gel. Okay, brush it back. I don't like to use bobby pins in my hair when I'm molding it, so I like to sort of just hold it back. And now I'm going to take a bandana, and what I'm going to do with the bandana is fold it in half one time so it's a triangle, and then don't worry about this will go away. I'm going to place it right here. So here's my hairline, here's where I'm placing the bandana. And I'm going to tie it. Now don't tie it, you can tie it a little bit more tighter than usual because I'll show you what we're going to do in a minute. But don't tie it so you're going to have a headache later, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my bandana back. And what this is going to do, I like to slide it a little bit so I can see my hair. And what this is going to do is, you see it's pulled my hair straight. Now it's not a lot of tension, so it's not going to cause breakage, it's not going to cause thinning, and it's also going to help with that bulge we saw. If I'm pulling it back, the pressure mixed with me pulling it back is going to help smooth out the surface. And you don't need the smoothest surface ever because you're going to be using rig caps, you're going to be putting on this thick rig band, and it's going to be okay. But this is just going to help it in that process. And I just pull it back. And then I wear this headband while I do my makeup, while I'm doing stuff, before I'm like, I do this part before I do my makeup, obviously. And by the time I get done, it'll be smoothed out. So leave it on for about a half hour to an hour, whatever have you. And then go ahead, put on your wig cap. Now don't put on a stocking cap right when I'm gelling it. Don't do that. What's going to happen is the gel is going to adhere to the cap. And then you're gonna get a cap stuck on your head. It's going to cause breakage. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So just leave this on for about a half hour to an hour, and I'll come back to you guys and show you guys the next step about my wigs. All right, so the makeup is done. Now let's take off our scarf. And girl, I don't know if y'all can see or not, but look at how straight my hair is up here. And look at how laid the edges are. So what I'm gonna do now is just put some hairspray in the back of my hair and a little bit up here. And then I'm going to put on my stocking cap. Ooh. I'm trying not to get too much on my forehead because it will take your makeup off, girl. It will. Isn't my necklace so cute? Look. She has little fists. I got this for $5 at Beatniks. If you're in the Boys Town area in Chicago, you need to check out Beatniks, girl, because they got cheap jewelry. And it's really, really cute. Okay, I decided I'm gonna go blonde today, not green, because I'm gonna have to be somewhere and we just don't have time for the green today. So we're gonna be blonde, and that's okay. And I'm just going to, this one has little combs, so I'm going to align the combs with the part I want. Ugh, girl, this curly hair though might need a little bit of attention. I'm trying to pull apart the mats. There we go. It's one small score for me. Okay, and now I'm going to take them and line it. I think I want a middle part today, so we'll line it up with the middle right there. Ugh, these gems just love to fall off. I like literally just put these gems on, whatever. And then we'll line it up in the back here. Only like one comb in the back. It's like off-centered, which is weird. My battery is about to die, so that's cool. And I'm just going to blend this in with my hair, put some concealer on, and then I'll show you guys the finished result. Alright, and this is how my wig turned out. I just put a little bit of concealer right there and smoothed out the roots. So this is how I lay my hair, and as you see in the back, you really can't tell a bump. So don't braid your hair, y'all. Put it in a ponytail. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!